could be our objective in this course. Specific objectives are our concrete objective, because are tangible, concrete, and can be measured. We must be able to measure the qualitative and quantitative terms. They are achieved through the activities that we are going to develop. It's connected with one or more activities and a result or output, because each specific objectives must be one or more result reached by one or more activities implemented, and be realistic of being accomplished within the grant period. We pay attention to their feasibility because achieved the timeline planned. A recommendation is must be evaluated by funder body, European Commission or national agency. They must be produce measurable result, and consequently by be formulating in measurable terms. The important element, the important word is measurable. What task activity needs to be realized? The activity represents our how to do in order to reach the result and satisfy our goals and specific objectives. Or design is can be divided in phase, macro and micro. Macro phase include the general activities, often named work packages. Work packages are a group of related micro activity, which often are projects themselves and short part but important activities. And the micro activities, micro phase, are composed by task. The task is an action to accomplish in a project. A single step within the project inside the work packages. A task is linked with a deadline and must contribute toward work-related objectives. Design by work package allows to have an effort balance within the project, and often the work packages are assigned and on the basis of partner skill and experiences. The macro phase that will analyze can be dividing activities, what I will do and how. Work package can be horizontal or vertical, and related with work package, find a Gantt diagram. Work package includes specific activities which are generally organized in often based on a preparatory order. For example, each activity that previous is preparatory and functional to the next. The work package are adaptable to the type of the project, but normally 2 work packages are necessary and common to all projects. And then are management and dissemination. Management is the work package to the project assigned to the project coordinator, which defines the operational procedures to project management and includes the number of international meetings to be held and the place where to carry them out and dates of the same within the Gantt. One of coordinator study is one of coordinator's duty is to reporting the result of the meeting and the decision taken. The tool used within this work package is minutes. Minutes is the relation, the report, or of a meeting, of the result with the decision taken within a meeting, international meeting. The other or horizontal work package is another macro activity allocate internal, but especially external, our project activities result, and is important create a dissemination plan, a communication plan within the dissemination to the duration of the our project. And as regard the Gantt, can we show in the other slide? And finally, deliverables and milestone represent the concrete evidence in the achievement of our intermediate and final objectives. They are tangible result of activities. Deliverables are outcomes or outputs of the project, concrete and measurable, and have the following things: uniqueness. The concept of delivery is connected to a uniquely identifiable output, which has a fundamental role for the project progress. Measurability and verifiability, project management objectives. This product or services must respond to the characteristics of the result verification and be measured. The deliverable can be generally classified according to the following characteristics: physical, if this is a result achieved a product or services. And for example, this European online course can be considered as a deliverable, especially the result of this course, our profiling, our curricula can be contained within a document. That document of the activity. Another example would be the website, a report of a task or final report of the project. And in the Erasmus program, there are another type of similar, but not are the same, and are named intellectual. Example of intellectual output are definition of competencies, learning course, as the first TIP international course, creation of a platform and the other characteristic of the library can be must be scheduled. They in designing our project, we need to schedule the delivery date of our deliverable, and then the deadline is another important things to consider in our agenda. And human resource are another element of the design frame. Human resource involved in their responsibilities. They represent the internal and external staff from each organization of the consortium, and they can be coordinator, the applicant, general, researcher, technician, teacher, administrative, and so on. Researcher, technician, teacher are experts involved in the implementation of the activity, while the administrative is the person that manages the financial aspect of the project, our budget, our financial resources. Another characteristic is internal role within the partner organization. Inside each organization could be a manager, a project manager, and other experts. Manager is in our case is as the leader, which entrusts the task to the project manager on the basis of our corporate mission, our general organization objective. In small and medium enterprise and organization, the manager and project manager can coincide and is the same person. But when is present the two profile are presented to two profile, Usually, the project manager is person responsible for starting, planning the activity, monitoring, closure, and check the correct finalization of activities. Another important issue is the responsibility assigned in the project consortium. Project coordinator, work package leader, task leader, etc. The project coordinator is the main person of the project. Is the person that manage the relation with the European Commission, national agency, and so on. Work package leader and could be other person of the organization. For example, each usually have as work package leader, the person responsible of the macro activity, or task leader, the person responsible of specific. I'm sorry, my okay, it's okay. Sorry. And how long and when will the project be realized? Another important issue to comprehend. European design is a fundamental key question. The planning of activity, the timeline. A good project timetable for the distribution of the activity within the project, with a particular attention to deliver dates, in order to avoid to incurring deviation from the schedule, because it's important to running without deviation, without obstacles. It is important in a clear timetable with dates of delivery our product, services, previously declared. Okay. The main element of these issues is the Gantt diagram. That is the tool used by project manager. Manager can use the Gantt chart in order to provide graphical illustration work plan, and the Gantt is our navigation map, our way for a result. And an example important and fundamental characteristics of Gantt are the element that it comprehends, such as the start and end date of the project, the activity, a clear definition of the activity that the project includes, the start and end date, usually with a general duration measured in years and in working months. The measuration is in months, and the activities as are considered the macro activity of the project generally. We have to the activities assigned to each part organization. The work package leader, for example, and task leader of the partnership. The dates of that is number of starting month and ending month of each activity. For example, start in 1 and finishes in month 7. And an estimate of how long each activity will last. 5 months, 8 months, and of its specific task, the work package. Finally, how the activities overlap and or linked together, because it's important. Foresee a strictly linked connection, strictly linked among the activities. So it's important to organize the activity which are clear. Okay, this is an example of Gantt illustration, and usually the activity including the Gantt are illustrated with different colors to make the chart easier to understand and to read. Other characteristics to the chart is the temporal reference that generally state in months, as already said, and one is month 1, and the second line on the specific month is January in this case, and the year of the where we are running in this moment, and each line represents an activity and sub-activities. For example, task and the duration and correlation each and among the task of the work package. Sorry, and the important is scheduling. The graph indicates when each activity must be carried out, and this permits to ensure and consequently the entire project is completed within the expected time scales. The dependencies, some tasks can be performed at any time, while others must be before or after completing another task. And a Gantt chart shows this dependence, this connection among tasks. And another element is the graph shows you the exact project progress and which activity have already carried out. It is it's possible to have a complete overview of our activity and activity to perform and already an example could be work package of work package 1 could be the project management, the horizontal that I showed previous, and the activity 1, main activity, administration and coordination of the and the task could be compilation and approval of interim report, quality control of our project. The task is a single action of our project design. And the Gantt represents the first step project. In this case, started in the phase. There are 3 phases. And sorry, but slide is very short, really. But is a representation of a real project. With phases, work package, task, and in Erasmus Plus, the name of the connection is connected with specific type of action with have specific characteristics. For example, project management and implementation activities, intellectual output, as I already said, and translational project meeting is important. This course was planned in present, face-to-face, as a transnational project meeting connected with intellectual output. The intellectual output is the course. Transnational project meeting will be the place, the situation where the meeting was planned, is planned. Another specific are a multiplier event. Event is can take place in a partner country that is part of the partnership. To organize a multiplier event in a partner country has to be clearly justified and must be linked to the international intellectual output. And the grant amount for organizing event, for example, catering, technical equipment, is based on unit cost calculated only for external participant, because for the internal participant, the resource can connected with the other financial lines. Can cover the participation of internal. And another characteristic is no, it's okay. Okay, the next. Inside the Gantt, there are also the milestones. The milestone is an intermediate goal. Can be a specific event and can correspond with the delivery of specific deliverables. Its characteristics is the no duration, because to define is the memory is not is our arrival point, our of the project, intermediate or finally target, and are used to define the main verification. It's important to verify and check our results. For example, can be an event, a conference. The milestone characteristics. The milestone are specificity. Each milestone must be specific in reaching its aim. This means be clear that this should do it. Therefore, each milestone must clearly imply by the partners involved. The achievement of milestone must be measurable and verifiable in terms of time and contents. Achievable is the milestone actually reachable. Relevant is important. In general, involves achieving a significant result within the project. Time-bound and trackable. Like any other project goal, must be trackable in terms and assignable is must be by a specific set of action, so that it can be assigned to a single partner or part of the consortium who will handle its implementation and verify its. If the responsibilities are too widespread and not clearly defined, the risk is a scarce achievement of the expected results. Progressive. The milestone of a project should follow a linear progression path. This means that the achievement of a milestone should create the condition to complete the next. how much would it cost? How much cost the implementation of each activity in terms of personal cost, travel and subsistence cost, equipment, and so on. What is important to know? Financial activities. Each program has a program guide with the specific of the financial issues when you can find the specifics, the rule to use in order to make a budget in program request. And is the co-funding or co-financing. In general, is foresee co-finance and co-funding. Normally, is the range is between 50% and 80% of the eligible expenses. In rarely, they can reach also reach 100% of the total project cost, but now it is rarely a program with these characteristics. It's often possible co-funding in two forms: in monetary terms, through evidence of payment done, receipt, invoice, but as integration in kind, in terms of staff cost, supply of land or real estate, equipment. Exist two type of co-funding for the for each organization. Another characteristic is the division in difference between standard real cost. This is an example of a right equality and citizen program, and we can see about the detailed through an Excel sheet. Each line and column contains the real expenditure of this project. In the real, beneficiary have to justify the cost incurred in carrying out the activities through the presentation of a suitable expenditure documents. And it is important to calculate our budget with clear attention. And the other type of budget is the standard cost or unit cost. For example, the Erasmus Plus use this type of calculation. In that table, we can see the characteristic of real project. The fixed the cost can regard the management. For example, in management of the project, there are 12,000 for the coordinator of the project, and 6,000 for the other partner. And another characteristic is the travel and subsistence, where we have a table with reference cost based on the distance and number of the involved in the meeting. And for calculating this voice, we have to see the and specific expenditure. Another voice is the staff cost, based also based in the specific profile, researcher, technician. Each profile has a detailed cost, and this cost can be changed, in base on partner country. Finally, another important cost is the accept cost. That this only for this budget is calculating on real cost connected to the acting of purchase of goods and services. In general, the refund of 65% of the eligible cost of the project. The maximum of expenditure is 50,000 euro per project. This is a e-form, and this is the budget summary, post-budget summary with specific cost generated and created in the previous steps of the e-form steps. And the summary evident can contain also the cost the previous showed, but also other type of cost. For example, cost for if I in present of person with disabilities to involve in our project, we can use this kind of financial financial lines of budget, and then in our budget we adding the specific characteristics. And this is the the budget summary of our project, the FinStip International project. And you can see the different action activities already said and explained. I to talk about characteristics. And for example, the project management and implementation receives a double budget for the project coordinator, 500% euro, sorry, for 24 months. That is the duration of this project, and 250% per month. Sorry, per month. Sorry, and in the transnational project meeting, the budget is created using the table of based on the distance between 100 and 1,999, the cost is €500.75 over 760 euro per participant. The intellectual output is based on the calculation of the staff cost. Its amount in euro per day. The category are four: manager, researcher, technician, trainer, or youth worker. Trainer, youth worker. The third category is technician, and the fourth administrative. I repeat: manager, researcher, teacher, trainer, technician, administrative. And each category has a specific budget, specific unit cost. Multiplier event, the contribution to the cost linked to the national and international conferences, seminars, events, for the dissemination of our output, our result. They foresee 100 euro per local participant and 200 euro per international participant, excluding costs for travel and subsistence of representative of participant organization. And then the project partner that participates can use other resources for this activity. And another is the travel. I've already said also travel for the transnational training events can arrange different costs based on the distance. And then finally, exceptional costs, I already said. Final slide of my presentation, what is about the outputs and result of the project. They are expected result of what we want to produce or offer to the beneficiary of the project. The characteristics are contribute to the general objective of the project, the strictly connection with our specific objective. Be proportional to the objective. Among objective and result, there must be correlations. include tangible deliverables and elaborated materials related to the project. They have to supported by evidence of carry out the planned activities to support with tangible deliverable. Be substantial in quality and quantity. This kind of grant support. They have to just justify the request of European. In order to be reached, they need to an European partnership with different is needed, as well as community economic resources to be able to reach them. Have open access for the public has to be made freely available, and an European project have to make available to offer one or more product for the European community and be promoted through system. After the project live, the result should be available to all citizens for free for the European community without cost. The impact is strictly correlated with our result. The impact of the project is the change that we produce by our outputs, and the effect of the activity carried organization and world systems. The repercussion that our project generates and the services the project will create, and in order to obtain new products to diffuse in the market in the European community. Okay, I finish. I hope to. I thanks to you for the attention, and I'm sorry for my English. I hope to be clear. Okay. Have you any question to? Okay.
Chiesto di ripetere la seconda categoria degli intellectual output.
Okay, the category, the staff category. Okay, intellectual output in the budget. Okay, for the budget, there are 4 categories: manager, researcher, trainer. The third is the technician, and the fourth administrative. And then, for example, the in this order, the the order of the category is the same of the amount recognized. The costs are higher than obviously teacher, and the teacher is higher than the technician and so on. And usually is a scale of cost. Okay. Do you have any questions? So the standard cost must be justified. Okay. I use my colleagues expert in the budget. Okay.
Welcome, dear trainees. I'm Lorenza of Luca, and I want to answer the question of the justification of cost. Not standard costs will not be justified in the same way because standard costs are justified according to the realization of the final output and thanks to a timesheet. Demonstrate the realization of the output and the working hour in this output, and can ask the manager payrolls of employees working in project compulsory. Otherwise, real costs must be justified with the payrolls of the employees. It's clear. And also, sorry, Caterina, also for other expenses, for example, for what concerns expenses of hotels. You go abroad for a meeting. With the standard costs, you have paid the refunding of a standard cost only with the participant list. For example, you justify that you're at the meeting, and they don't want the receipt of the hotel. Otherwise, if you have a real cost, they will only the sum, the amount that you the receipt. This is the difference. One is a sum, another is a sum that you have to justify with the receipt.
Any questions?
Se possono scrivere i loro nomi nella chat come partecipanti.
I have only a request for all of you. If you can write your name here in the chat, organization that hosts you, as you already done other time, in order to have a sort of a participant list here in our. Thank you.
I used this time before to leave you to have a break and then I remember the second part of this webinar is planned for 11, conducted by my Austrian colleagues Aaron Wade. Okay, I have 1 minute to explain shortly the exercitation this afternoon. I propose you to exercitation of the project Gantt, articulated in steps. And before the 3 o'clock, I sent to you the file with the step and the specific of the exercitation that that me and Lorenza will conduct around the next presenter. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you on the afternoon. Thank you, and have a nice break.